I used to believe love was about holding on, enduring, proving your loyalty. For years, I clung to a woman who didn't just make me feel small. She wanted the world to see me that way, too. Like every story, it began as magic. Her name was Celeste. She had that presence, the kind that made rooms pause when she entered. Graceful, effortless, commanding. And when she picked me, just some ordinary guy with a second-hand laptop and an overworked coffee pot, I thought I'd won some secret jackpot. Everyone called me lucky. I believed them. But luck, I learned, is fragile. The second you stop treating it like a gift, it twists into something else. At first, she lifted me up. She'd send texts in the middle of the day just to say she missed me. She'd pull me out at 2 a.m. to dance barefoot in the rain. She'd brush my hair back while I worked late nights on my startup. Those moments felt untouchable. But slowly, almost invisibly, things changed. It started with subtle cuts. At dinner with her friends, I'd share a thought and she'd laugh, like I was the joke itself. If I talked about my business, she'd smile and say, "He's trying so hard." One day it might be real, babe, like I was playing pretend with Monopoly money. At first, I brushed it off. Couples tease, right? But then she started doing it in front of my friends, my family. Correcting me mid-sentence. Explaining things I already knew. Rolling her eyes when I spoke with passion. Still, I stayed. Because I loved her. Because I hoped she'd grow. Because I thought maybe I just wasn't enough yet. If I achieved more, worked harder, became bigger, she'd finally see me as her equal. So I chased her approval like a dog chasing a car that would never stop. Birthdays became her stage. I planned it all, she'd boast, taking credit for the parties I funded and arranged. On one anniversary, I poured myself into a letter, words I'd never shared with anyone. She read it aloud in front of her friends, laughed, and said, "God, you're too intense. Relax." I swallowed that sting, kept chasing, until the night it all snapped. We were at her company gala, lavish, glittering, full of people who spoke in terms like equity and exit strategy. She introduced me to her boss with a laugh. "This is my boyfriend. He's working on a little business. It's cute." Her boss smiled the way you smile at a waiter explaining the specials. I grinned. I nodded. But something inside me cracked. Not loud. Quiet. Definite. That night, when she drifted to sleep, I lay staring at the ceiling, replaying every slight, every eye roll, every way she looked at others but never at me. And it burned me more than the jokes ever had. She didn't respect me. Maybe I hadn't respected myself either. So I stopped. No speech. No fight. No threats. I just stopped. Stopped texting first. Stopped planning our weekends. Stopped laughing at her little jabs. I took that energy and put it into my work, my friends, myself. And when I did, she noticed. First came confusion. Then irritation. Then worry. One morning, coffee in hand, her voice softer than I'd heard in months. "Are you okay?" "I'm good," I said. Just that. Nothing else. I started showing up taller, straighter, grounded. Without realizing it, I'd begun respecting myself. And that changed everything. I didn't rush to answer her texts. I said no when her plans clashed with mine. I drew lines. And every time I did, her hold loosened. Until one day she asked to talk. Tears in her eyes, she whispered, "I feel like I'm losing you. You're so far away now. You used to care so much." I looked at her, really looked, and for the first time in years, I didn't crave her approval. I didn't feel like a boy begging to be picked. I did care, I told her. But caring shouldn't mean being crushed. A week later, we ended things. No screaming. No drama. Just quiet. We both knew. And the strangest thing, once I let her go, my world widened. My business grew. I met people who believed in my ideas instead of mocking them. I laughed more. Slept deeper. I even met someone new, someone who didn't need me to shrink for her to shine. Every so often, I see Celeste online. Still gorgeous, still magnetic. And the man beside her now? He wears the same strained smile I once wore, the same droop in his shoulders. I only hope he learns quicker than I did. Because here's what I know now. The day you stop chasing people who make you feel small is the day your life opens up. The love you've been waiting for from someone else, it starts with you.